I think overall, big picture of things, we look at where we are as a team right now in terms of uh, the challenges that we're going to face as a brand new club coming in. Louisville know it very well. They went through it last year. They did an excellent job of competing, getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. There's always going to be lessons to be learned, from every opponent that we compete against. And tonight coming into this environment, the atmosphere, they made it extremely difficult on us in the first half. I didn't think we played too particularly well in the first half at all. I think the second half that we came out, we competed well. I think our spacing was a little bit better. Our mindset was better as well. We had opportunities to get back into the game. Give them credit. Great environment, great atmosphere here. Difficult surface for us to play on, being the first time here. We tried to do the best we could. But at the end of the day, when you go and you play the top team in the Eastern Conference and you get a point on the road, we're not happy. We're never satisfied, but it's something to build on. So we take that with us into next week as we go home against Bethlehem Steel. And then we just kind of rebuild from there.
You touch on the big picture. I mean, 10 matches unbeaten to get to this point. You're pretty pleased with that run.
No, I think, yeah. I mean, you're pleased because I questioned a few things of the boys at halftime, and I was looking for a response. And to be fair, they came out. I think they responded well. It's always going to be a game of two halves. The old cliche, but I think there was a lot of emergency defending in the first half, which we haven't really done throughout the year. But sometimes the game dictates that, and we have to defend, and you got to do that stuff. But things to build on in terms of keeping it positive. We 0-0. It's not brilliant, but it's good enough. And we take it back. We got to look after ourselves, take care of our bodies, because we know it's a long season.
Does it feel more like a point gained or a couple points dropped?
Anytime you can get points in the league, you get points. You're looking when you travel away from home. Can you get something out of the match? And we did. So from our perspective, it's not a great day, but it's been a pretty good day for us.
Not you guys have been grinding out results for at different times throughout this unbeaten stretch. Does that? Did you see any of the experience gained from that kind of show itself to come to the fore tonight?
Absolutely. You're talking about. One of our things is believe, achieve, succeed, but at the end of the day, it's perseverance. If you don't have that part of your characteristic trait, then it makes a season very difficult. And so for us, as we persevered through tonight, we actually had good opportunities, I thought, as well, to kind of get on the score sheet at times. But you walk away from it and you test the characterization of your group. A brand new team coming into it, you're looking for resilience, which I think they showed a great deal of. And then the second half, they had their calmer moments. I thought that they managed the game pretty well at times. So, overall, yeah, can we grind out something, build from it, and then move on? But we don't want to look back. We want to try to look forward.
You mentioned last week, the Chandler Hawk 18-minute hat trick. That was kind of like a weird 18 minutes for you guys. And then you alluded to it in the first half. You had some questions of your team. Did you see any parallels there? Is it kind of like deja vu all over?
No. You're always, you come into a lot of unknowns, things you can't control. The only thing we can control is what we do on the pitch. And I think when we try to we look outside that bubble and we try to think about all the other things that are there, the surface, a new crowd, being in Louisville for the first time, all those things, it takes your focus away. So we're just trying to get them back to stay focused on what we can control.
I know they had a record-breaking crowd, but what did you think of the away support that showed up tonight?
Tremendous, absolutely tremendous. The commitment from our community right now has been excellent. And, it's not just the quantity, it's actually the quality of the group that comes, the educated fan base that's there. And they're constantly pushing our guys on, which I love. They really do a good job. They're very important to what we're doing, what we're building here.
Mitch looked like he was really sharp on his toes tonight. Can you say anything about his performance?
Yeah, I think Mitch, a lot of the guys did well. Keepers are always, you're expecting, to make the saves they should make. And then if you can make big saves here and there, we wanted to try to not have an isolation of giving away cheap free kicks around the 18 because we know they're deadly on dead ball situations. And Mitch came up with a big save there. I think our wall did some good stuff here and there, but distribution for me from Mitch in the second half really helped manage the game a little bit better.